Hello dear students, welcome to Social Science class. Today let us start history lesson number 5, Vadayars of Mysuru. In this lesson you have to learn about pro-people achievements of Chikdevaraya, the results of Battle of Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan against British and contribution of Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan, achievements of Nalvadi Krishnaraja Vadiyar. First let us start with the important Vadiyars of Mysuru. Yaduraya was the first king of Mysuru Vadiyars from 1399 to 1423. Gandabarunda was their emblem of that state and Srirangapatana was their capital. Now let us start with Chikkadevaraya. Chikkadevaraya was the important king of the early kings and he opened Attara Kacheri. Attara means in Hindi 18. Okay, so 18 departments he opened and he built a dam across the western stream of river Kaveri near Srirangapatana and provided water facility for the farmers. And he was confirmed with title Navakodi Narayana. Navakodi Narayana title he got because he enriched the treasury. And the administration was overseen by Delavois and who ruled in the name of the kings. After Chikkadevaraya, so many other kings ruled this region, but these kings all were very weak, not an efficient kings. So the administration was under the control of Delavois and in the name of the kings they ruled this region. Next one is Hyder Ali, 1761 to 1782. Hyder Ali was an eminent commander, efficient commander in Dalavoy Nanjaraya's army. He was a commander in the Mysore army and he was brave and adventurous. When there was a revolt in the capital city, Hyder Ali suppressed that revolt and restored the kingship of Krishna Raja Vadiyar, and he removed Dalaiva and took over the administration. And that time Dalaiva was ruling that region in the name of the king Krishna Raja Vadiyar, and he removed that Dalaiva and Hyder Ali took the power in his hand. Soon after king over the administration, he engaged in extending the borders of the state. When he became as a king, he started to enlarge his kingdom. He defeated Keladi and Chitradurga fort. Next one is battles with the British. British came for business and gradually became powerful politics. The British came to India for only the business purpose. Afterwards, they started to control different regions. The British did not tolerate the expansion of Mysore kingdom in the south by Hyder Ali, and the British did not like the expansion of Mysore kingdom by Hyder Ali. And in the first Anglo-Mysore war, the British suffered considerable loss. Hence, they had to sign Madras Treaty with the Hyder Ali inevitably. And this is the second Mysore war. Hyder Ali died while fighting this war, and the battle was continued by Tipu Sultan. See, in the first Anglo-Mysore war, British suffered very more loss, so they wanted to sign in the Madras Treaty with Hyder Ali. As per the treaty, both the parties rushed to each other for rescue if attacked by any enemy. See, both the parties, they are attacking by any enemies, they both wanted to help each other, and this was the condition of this treaty. And afterwards, few years later, Maratha attacked Mysore kingdom. That time British wanted to help Hyder Ali according to the treaty, but British did not help the Hyder Ali and they remained in neutral. And this enraged. Hyder Ali got angry because of this one and he attacked the British, and this is the second Anglo-Mysore war. And Hyder Ali died while fighting this war, and this battle was continued by his son Tipu Sultan. Now let us see Tipu Sultan. Now let us see the achievements of Hyder Ali. Hyder Ali was aware of contemporary politics, so he was an illiterate. He knew many languages including Kannada, and he extended the kingdom of Mysuru considerably, and he was a brave soldier and an efficient administrator. And Hyder Ali was an important place in the annals of Karnataka history, and he established beautiful Lal Bagh garden in Bangalore. Next, let us learn about Tipu Sultan. Tipu Sultan was the son of Hyder Ali. He fought against the Britishers bravely. At last, the British signed the Treaty of Mangalore. Here, Tipu Sultan led the second Anglo-Mysore War continued by Tipu Sultan when his father Hyder Ali died. And after the death of his father, he continued the Anglo-Mysore War. Nobody came to help him, so he fought against Britishers bravely. At last, British signed the Treaty of Mangalore. This treaty was beneficial for both the parties, and both the parties returned their captured as areas and exchanged the prisoners of war. And this treaty increased the stature of the Tipu Sultan. And in very short duration, another two battles took place between Tipu and Britishers. That is the third Anglo-Mysore War. The British laid siege to the capital city of Tipu's in Srirangapattanam. British attacked the capital city of Tipu Sultan, that is Srirangapattanam. Without any alternative, Tipu had to sign the peace treaty with the British, and he cannot continue the war with the British, so Tipu had to compulsorily wanted to sign in a treaty, that is peace treaty with the British. As per the peace treaty, Tipu had to surrender half of his kingdom to the British and had to pay 330 lakhs as a compensation. Until this compensation is cleared, two sons of Tipu were taken as a prisoners by the Britishers. And this treaty made Tipu feel disgraced, and he decided to throw the British out of India. So the fourth Anglo-Mysore was started. Again, Srirangapatna was attacked, and Tipu fought violently and died in the battlefield. And Tipu Sultan is known as the Tiger of Mysuru. Now, personality and achievements of Tipu Sultan. Tipu Sultan was aware of the latest achievements in the science and technology. He had a very good library, and he built Bangalore Palace and Summer Palace in Srirangapatna, that is Darya Daulat. And he molded guns in Srirangapatna. And mastering the technique of launching rockets was his uniqueness, but that was his specialty. And he brought many changes in the field of sericulture and helped farmers by giving loans which could be repaid in easy installment. Sericulture means that is silk industry. The tomb of Hyder Ali and the Juma Masjid were great construction finished by Tipu Sultan, and minarets of the masjid are known for the beauty, and he established royal mints at Srirangapatna and Mysuru. Okay, next class we will discuss about Krishnaraja Warrior III and other topics, and with this I am concluding today's class. Thank you, students.